You know that feeling, right? Your heart starts pounding, your palms get sweaty, and your mind just goes blank. For so many of us, the idea of public speaking is absolutely terrifying. But what if I told you that giving an amazing presentation isn't some magic talent you're born with? Nope, it's a skill. And today we're going to break down exactly how you can master it. Let's dive in. So, to kick things off, I want you to think about what really scares you. For a lot of people, it's one of these classic phobias. But you know what? There's one fear that for a huge number of people beats all of these. Any guesses what it is? You got it. Public speaking. According to data from YouGov, a whopping 56% of people are afraid of it. That's more than heights or snakes. So if you feel that anxiety kicking in, the very first thing you need to know is that you are definitely not alone. But our goal here isn't just to survive your next presentation, it's to absolutely nail it. And that whole transformation, it starts right here with your inner game. This is all about the prep work and the mindset you need to build this solid foundation of confidence long before you even think about stepping up to speak. Now, there are some fantastic, really practical ways to manage that nervous energy. Take visualization, for example. This isn't just daydreaming, okay? It's about actively rehearsing your success in your mind, picturing it going perfectly. Another great tip, get there a little early and just chat with a few people. Seriously, turning a couple of strangers into friendly faces is a game changer for calming your nerves. And of course, the bedrock of all confidence is knowing your stuff, inside and out. But honestly, here is the single most important mindset shift you can make. The real secret to getting over presentation anxiety is to stop obsessing over yourself. You know, how you sound, how you look, what if you mess up, and start focusing completely on your audience. Your job is to serve them, to give them something valuable. Once you make it all about them, your own fear just starts to melt away. So how do you actually do that? Let's look at a few examples. One really powerful way is to make people the subject of your sentences. Look at the example on the left. It's just a dry, boring fact. But on the right, we meet Jeff and Steve. Just by naming the people behind the work, you bring in a human element. It stops being just data. It becomes a story. And that is instantly more personal and way more engaging for your audience. And this goes for your colleagues, too. Don't just say the HR team did this research. Introduce them. Giving people names and credit doesn't just show you're a team player. It adds a ton of credibility and humanity to what you're presenting. It's a reminder that real people put in real work. And here's one more tactic that has a huge impact. Use the names of people who are actually in the room. Instead of making some generic statement about managers, you can bring up a real conversation you had with Cynthia and John that very morning. This makes your message feel incredibly personal and shows you're not just talking at your audience, you're talking with them. Okay, so you've got your head in the right space. Now let's switch gears and talk about your outer game. This is all about how you physically project that confidence you've been building up inside, through your body language and your overall presence. A really fantastic tool for this is the SOFTEN model. It's basically a simple checklist for powerful nonverbal cues. It covers everything from having an open stance, which means no crossed arms, to using eye contact to actually connect with people. Each of these little things works together to make you seem warmer, more confident, and more engaged. For instance, just a simple forward lean can signal to everyone that you're totally invested in what you're saying. And this is so important because a lot of the time, how you say something matters even more than what you say. Your body language is constantly sending signals about your credibility and your conviction. If your nonverbals are strong, your message is going to land with so much more impact. And what's really interesting is how our clothes send these unspoken messages. This isn't just about looking good, it's about strategic communication. Check out the graph. Notice how formal business attire projects authority. Then, as you move toward business casual, the perception shifts to things like trustworthy. And down at the casual end, you're seen as more creative and friendly. The key here is that none of these are better than the others. It's all about matching your look to your goal. So the bottom line is you have to be intentional. Before your next presentation, think about the main message you want to get across. Is it authority, creativity, trustworthiness? Then just ask yourself, does my outfit actually reinforce that message? All right, last but not least, let's talk about mastering the connection. This is where your inner confidence and your outer presence all come together to create a real dialogue with your audience, turning a one-way speech into a two-way conversation. A huge piece of this is how you use your slides. Remember, they are a tool to support you, not a script for you to read from. Always, always, always speak to your audience, not to the screen behind you.
Your job is to add the story and the context. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Use a blank slide every now and then. It makes the screen disappear and brings all the focus right back to you and your message.
And now for the part that so many people dread, the Q&A. We need to totally reframe this. It is not an interrogation designed to catch you. It's an opportunity. It's your audience literally telling you what they care about most, and it's your chance to have a real, unscripted conversation with them.
One of the best ways to build rapport during the Q&A is to just validate the question. Simple phrases like, "That's a great question," or sharing that other people have had the same concern, like in this example, does two things at once. It makes the person feel heard, and it positions you as someone who's really thought about the topic from all sides.
But what if you don't know the answer? Okay, whatever you do, do not try to fake it. That is the fastest way to lose all your credibility. The effective response on the right is honest, it's confident, and it gives a clear plan of action. Admitting you don't know and then promising to follow up actually builds trust. It doesn't hurt it.
And what about those tough, skeptical questions? Well, this is your chance to reframe the conversation right back to your core message. See, here the presenter pivots from a question about software to the thing that really matters, creating a culture of feedback. This shows you can handle a challenge while still driving your own agenda forward.
So, after we've mastered our inner game, our outer game, and our connection with the audience, what's the big takeaway? What's the one thing you should really leave with?
It's this. Becoming a great presenter isn't just about getting through a speech without having a panic attack. It's about learning how to communicate a vision, how to influence people, and how to inspire them to act. These aren't just speaking skills. These are leadership skills. So the next time you see a presentation on your calendar, don't look at it as a threat you have to survive. See it as an opportunity, a chance to lead. The only question left is, how are you going to use it?